and gentlemen, welcome to a brief, gaming session that I'm going to do on one of my favorite games of all time. So, this game doesn't take very long, but I just wanted to show it off because it's really, really good, and I hadn't had a place to play it before because it uses Flash, and there are only two sites that have Flash players right now, and those are Newgrounds and Congregate, and Newgrounds does not have this game. So this is, hang on. This is Kick-Ass Homer. I'm sorry if this is too loud. I'm sorry if you can't hear me over this. Hang on, I'm going to turn off the sound because I don't know if you'll be able to hear me. So, I'm going to show you how this works.
I can't go on.
Maybe after this I should turn off the sound because I might get flagged for the screaming. I might get flagged for this if I don't play it without sound on. But I'm going to show you what it sounds like with sound so that you'll know. So, let's see. You can go to the mart and no. You can go to the mart, and you can't afford it yet, so this is basically the game, and this is the game I play when I get very, very bored, or when I don't want to, or when I want to take my aggression out on something. Yeah, because this game is extremely fun. This game is extremely fun. Unfortunately, they don't tell you what medals, which is annoying because I think they should. I think they should tell you what the medals are that you earn. I wish there was also a way to turn off the blood, because I think the blood is going to be what bothers a lot of people. So basically the entire idea of this game is that you're supposed to collect all this stuff. And so now I have enough money. Now I can go in. Oh no, that's 4,500. Shit. And now I can bop him into space. Basically, whenever I'm having trouble with my dad, and whenever I'm angry at him, or whenever I'm having issues with him, this is a good stress reliever for me because I can, Homer Simpson is, let's be honest, we all know he's abusive. Let's all know he treats Bart like shit, and he's not a good person. He's not a nice person, and I think most of us are aware of this at this point. The only kind of like Peter Griffin, except worse because he physically attacked. Well, actually, no, not worse. They're both crap. They're both awful. So there's that. And then this does something. I want to see what that does. Oh. For some reason, if you miss... Oh. That's funny. That's funny. I like that. So, I'm not necessarily going to play this game for a long time, but I wanted to show it off. I wanted to show you guys this game and how good it is, and it's oh, and that was a good haul. Oh, and I missed the money. Oh, well, there's something. So, I'm probably not going to show you all of it. I also wanted to take this moment to talk about a couple of things I've been thinking about, and, and I figured this would be a good point to start. First of all, as I said previously, I am moving at some point this year. I don't know when. It will probably not until the summer. I don't know when, but I am moving at some point this year. So, chances are, at some point, I'm going to have to take a pause from doing YouTube. It's not going to be permanent. It's going to be temporary. And I've mentioned this before, but my dad is... I barely get along with him. I respect him on a visceral level because he's my father, but he treats me like... He does not treat me with a lot of respect. Oh, you just hit him with the this one's my favorite because this one, you're literally throwing a remote at him, which I think is hilarious, especially since he spends so much time sitting his ass in front of the television. But anyway, because of the issues I've been having with my father, I am very close to going no contact with him. I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided officially yet, but I'm very close to going no contact with him. A lot of, he's done a lot of stuff that I find insulting and not extremely abusive, but quite abusive. And I am very close to just not being in contact with him anymore. More importantly, thing number 2 is something I mentioned casually in my recent anime video. I recently discovered that, and I think this is the reason I have not been getting a lot of traction on my videos. There is another YouTuber called Miss Anime. Granted, she has about as many views as I do, but there is a Spanish channel called Miss Anime, and I think that might be part of the reason why I have so much trouble getting traction. Maybe it's because of my channel itself. Maybe I'm doing something wrong in terms of actual content, but I think part of it is just because there are other channels with my channel name, and it's hard for people to find me. I'm also not showing up in the search, so I don't know why that is. I don't know why I'm not showing up, so that's something I'm going to have to figure out, and I'm going to have to fix, because I need to start showing up in the search in order for people to, actually find me and actually be able to find my channel. Because I think once I start showing up in the search, I think it'll be a lot easier for people. I think my subs will go up. Finally, and this is something I've been thinking about, for the next season, I am going to turn my turn what I'm doing, officially. I'm going to just call it a podcast, because I'm basically doing a podcast. I'm not necessarily I haven't announced it yet, because I did a podcast previously, and I didn't call it that previously, but I think basically that's what I'm doing. And I'm putting this video up on the main channel because I'm playing a Western game, but I know I'm talking about my anime channel a lot, but I'm putting this up, I decided to separate them because I want a channel with Western content, and I want a channel with anime content, and I want them specifically, well, not just anime content, stuff from Japan, like Arage JRPGs and stuff specifically from Japan will go on that channel. I just thought it would be easier to maintain, and I thought it would be easier to and I think this is what I'm gonna play during updates. So yeah, I think I really love this game. I think it's extremely fun. I think it's extremely especially if you come from a dysfunctional family and your parents are, one or both, are abusive. This game, in my opinion, is extremely therapeutic to me, and it helps me tremendously to get my aggression out against people who piss me off, because I work retail, and I can tell you there are some days I just want to come home and just scream into a pillow, because I don't tell people I hate my job, because it's not really something that I feel like I want to make public, but I really don't like my job, mostly because management is not, I'm not great with my management, but I'd rather not go into that in case she's, on the off chance she might be watching this. I want to have enough respect and enough self-preservation to not go into that. But basically, I'm not happy where I am right now, and my ultimate goal is to pack up by the end of the year and just move states, because I'm not only am I not happy with where I am because of my family, I don't want to be in the state I'm in anymore. I don't like it. I don't hate it, but it's cold, it's miserable, and I want to go somewhere nicer. I want to go somewhere warmer. So I think that's pretty much it in terms of updates right now. That's I know this is the same update that you guys got previously, and I'm sorry I haven't necessarily decided anything official yet about what's happening with my channel. I'm not leaving, by the way, in case you're all scared, in case some of you are like, wait, where are you going? No, I'm not leaving permanently. I'm not going to do that. I just started doing this, and I definitely intend to keep doing it. Mostly I wanted to show off this game and how fun it is. But I figured it would be a good chance to talk about some things going on. Also, I don't know if any of you know this, but I am looking into getting a hamster because I've been watching a couple of hamster YouTubers, and hamsters are are super cute and they're super adorable, and I really want one. I really want one, and I can, if I can rescue a friend from somebody who who won't take care of them properly, I would absolutely love to do that, because unlike most people, I am not nice to people who can't take care of their hamsters, because I think people are too lenient about that. I think people, these people, no, if you don't know how to take care of an animal, or you don't want to give that animal proper care, you are not nice. You are not nice people. Nice people know how to take care of an animal. Nice people, neglect is neglect. And if you're neglecting your animal, and I've realized that about animals I've been caring for, and I'm trying to take strides to be better about the animals I'm taking care of, because I've realized, oh my God, I've had these animals and I'm not, and I wasn't happy with how I'm taking care of them, so I'm making strides to do better, because neglect is neglect, and if you're neglecting an animal, you are not a nice person. And I hate how people are like, they're nice, they're really nice people. No, if you're neglecting an animal, you're not nice. You may act nice on the surface, but and the other thing that really pisses me off is that people blame the pet stores, but the fact of the matter is that you as a grown adult should, it's not the pet store's fault that you didn't bother to do your fucking research. Should they probably, be taking care of their, yes, but it bothers me that people will blame the pet store for somebody not being able to take care of their animal properly, and say, well, they gave me false information. No, they gave you the information they were trained on and they were told by. You are the owner. You are the person in charge of this animal. It is your job and your responsibility to make sure that your animal is getting the adequate care. And if that means going home and saying, you know what, I'm going to look into this, I'm going to make sure this is the correct, you should be doing this research before you go get an animal. Before you go get an animal, before you decide to get a pet. This is research you do when you decide to get an animal, not when you get to the pet store and just expect the pet store to take care of you. That's not how it works. You wouldn't buy a car and then start asking the salesperson, oh, so how much is this? You wouldn't buy a car and then start asking the car salesman, oh, what are the specs? What are that specs? The car salesman would be like, well, wait a minute. Why didn't you find this out before you bought the car? Why did you come to and I hate when people blame the pet store because they couldn't do their research. And then people say, oh, well, a pet store should be those are display tanks. Those are, tanks that the animal is kept in until it goes home with you. Would it be nice if they could, fit 50 pounds of beddings in the tanks? Yes. Would it be nice if they were able to, fit twice as much stuff? Yes. But the fact of the matter is, those are display tanks. Those are not tanks that are designed to permanently hold an animal. Those are tanks that, I'm going to switch back because I like these better. Those are tanks that are not designed to permanently hold an animal. Those are tanks that are designed to hold an animal until it goes home with you and you can give it more adequate care. Those are, they're not permanent. And it's always bugged me how people blame, like I said, it's always bugged me how people blame the store for them not doing their research, not being able to take care of the animal properly, this is what I was told. Well, you know what? Too bad, And then, to make it worse, they go onto Reddit, and then they bitch and complain at Reddit, when, I see these posts 20 fucking times a day from Reddit, where the person's like, is this proper? Is this okay? And then they're told no. And then you're supposed to be nice to them, even though you see it 20 billion times a day, where, if this person had just gone and done their research properly, and done the research themselves instead of just taking the first set of information, because that's lazy to me. Because it's lazy. You don't actually want to learn. You just want to take whatever information you're given and say, okay, and not do anything further with it. And that's what I think happens with this kind of shit, is that people go into a pet store, they ask questions, and then they just take whatever it is that they're given at face value, and then they just leave, and they say, okay, well, she told me, bye. And then their hamster ends up suffering because they don't want to, that's like, and I'm not going to use the molestation accusation, that's like, it's like being told that that somebody hit your kid, but instead of looking into it and instead of double checking to see what the actual story was, or no, not hitting. Let's say that your kid tells you that, somebody tells you that your kid stole $50 from them. You as the parent, it is your job to make sure that your kid did it. It is your job. You're not just going to listen to someone say, my kid stole $50. Okay, Billy, you're grounded for 3 months. And then you find out later that Billy didn't steal $50 and that the kid was lying to you. That the other kid was lying to you. But now you've damaged your relationship with your kid because you took the other kid's word at face value. And Billy's not going to talk to you now because you grounded him for something he didn't do and didn't look into it. So, I hate people who do that. I hate people, who... And I think after this, I think that's going to be it for this month because I've been on a long tangent. I'm sorry this has lasted so long. I've just been really, really, really into playing this game. I love this game. This game is extremely addictive. But I think that's it for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant. I'm sorry. I want to start playing more games for this channel because I'm playing a lot on Miss Anime's channel. Oh, that's the last thing. I'm gonna play one more round because I want to talk something. On the other channel, I have started doing VN Riff, which is a riff of Steins Gate Hyokin Renri no Darling, and I plan to continue that, but I also want to mention to you that I'm going to do the same thing for this channel. I'm going to riff well, not games, but I'm gonna riff things that don't really have a lot of gaming content, like things like Ace Attorney, which they have gameplay, but they're very straightforward and they don't have a lot of mechanics. So they don't have a lot of mechanics to them, so I don't really feel like you need to spend an entire, commentary video. So those are going to be riffed. And then, games with actual gameplay mechanics like RPGs and shit, those are not. So woo, he's flying. Woo. I hope you guys had fun with this. I would highly, highly recommend you play this game because it is extremely. Oh my God, he found a chicken. He found a chicken. I hope I don't get flagged for the blood. I'm sorry if I do, but this game is extremely fun. That's updates for this month are coming up. So I will see you in the next video.